Shemai ffrindiau, how are you all? Welcome to day 3. It's now December the 3rd. Christmas is ever approaching and I'm not really prepared for it. I have actually bought Lee's main present, my husband's. Every year I say to him, what would you like for Christmas? Don't worry about getting me a thing. Now, how can I not get him anything? So I have actually got his main present and I've started to pick up some things for my nephew and some other people, so I have started. So today I've got some update on my whips. I'm just looking to make sure. There's only 2 of them, so I don't know why I'm sort of so panicky. And I've got some other things to show you. And I've also got a little bit of an anecdote from a school nativity. I had seen a Facebook post about funniest things that have happened in nativities. And obviously I've been teaching 28 years now. You can imagine I have got a few stories behind me. So to start with, I'm going to show you the update of Christmas Wonderland from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. And I was a busy girl last night. However, it seems to grow slowly, this one. So this is what, if I ever finish it, it should look like. I'm just gonna, every time I forget to lock in the focus. There it is. And last night I did this headless skier, which isn't very festive. That's more Halloween. I'll do his head later. I've done a lot more on this house. The green door is there. I've done this tree. I've done this tree. I've done some skis and she's now got some hair and a face. So it is growing, but it's a very, very slow grower. But I did spend, I think, about 3 hours on it because I was had an idea of some things to do for the Year 6 Christmas stall. And the reason I'm making some things for the Year 6, all the children make things to sell on their own stalls, obviously led by the teacher. Now, our Year 6 teacher is the most incredible musician, and he is currently producing, directing, playing, musical director, all kinds of things for the junior production of Mary Poppins, which will be exceptional because Neil is exceptional. And in fairness to him, I thought he's got enough on his plate as it is. And because obviously I'm not in school at the moment due to whatever's going on with my heart, I have actually got an appointment for next Thursday, which is good news. So I said to him I would make him some things. So I have got some of those to show you as well. So Christmas Wonderland, as I say, progress has been made. It's just slow. I don't know, I don't know whether though is because there's lots of little motifs rather than like working on one big picture. But sometimes you tend to see more progress with little motifs. So I don't know what it is. However, I've seen a finished one this morning and I was thinking to myself, oh, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Pull your finger out. But they were my sort of words to psych myself up, really. Some motivational affirmations or whatever they call them. So last night I did make some progress on Merry and Bright Mice. There it is. From Primrose Cottage. They're Freebie Friday. And they're coming on nicely. Now the tree is done. I'm just filling in the snow. There's a cardinal, a faceless cardinal. It's a bit of a theme here, isn't it? That I'm decapitating quite a few things. So I'm going to finish those off today. And hopefully, it shouldn't be much longer. Shouldn't be much longer. So, last night, I also created some little bags. There they are, some little pencil cases, some little box pencil cases for the Year 6s. I've so they're lined. So I made some horsey ones and some Batman ones. I've got some Minnie Mouse ones to make up and some Peppa Pig. I bought some fat quarters from Hobbycraft. They're perfect for this because you can get 2 bags and linings out of one piece of one fat quarter. So that's good going. I've also thought I'd show you that I have actually been making some Christmas cards. There we are. I need, as you see, I'm pretty well stocked for cards, so I do need to pull my finger out and get some Christmas cards made up. And then I've got day 2 of my advent calendars to show you. And I think so far, my favourite advent calendar of them all is Holly's Haberdashery. I did mention this one yesterday about what fantastic value it was as well. And that they are Tilda, I need to say Tilda headquarters, Tilda fat quarters every day. And this was yesterday. And that is absolutely gorgeous. Love that. They would look really nice as little pencil cases, wouldn't they, for you to keep your stitchy goodies in. So, there's the one. At the moment then, once I've opened them, I'm putting them back in the boxes so I keep all the fat quarters together. Then this one is from Always Knitting and Sewing. That's lovely. So there's that one. Obviously I have no idea what I'm going to do with these fat quarters, but you know, once they're in my possession, surely inspiration will strike. This little bundle is from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, so it's 3 colours. At the moment, my thought is that I think the Bothy Threads one and the Holly's Haberdashery are the best value for money so far. That's what I'm thinking, because I was delighted with the Bothy Threads for today as well. So this is Bothy Threads from yesterday. There's a lot of thread there, and it's the thread pack is called Winter Chorus, and there's a piece of Ada, and it says today's gift is the Ada and threads for the first design in this year's advent. Can you guess who it might be based on the kit name and colours? And I'm thinking, could it possibly be my favourite little bird ever, robins? Because there's a lot of colours there. So, I wonder what day that will arrive. So there we go. And a little joke. Why did no one bid for Rudolph and Blitzen on eBay? Because they were too dear. A very, very cheesy joke. So, looking forward to seeing that pattern come through. So my little anecdote. It must have been, I think this little boy who said this now was in his early 30s. I know, I must have started teaching when I was about 10. I agree. But he was a wise man. And he wasn't. He was an innkeeper, sorry. And he had a fantastic sense of humour. He was a little boy. He had cerebral palsy, Kieran. And he always made me laugh. I did a parachute jump once for the Noah's Ark Children's Hospital in Wales. And he made his mother drive all the way to see me because he said, I think she's going to bottle it. Now, he was only year 1, so he would have been about 5, 6. So he made his mother drive all the way there so he could see me jump out of an aeroplane in case I bottled it. So there he was as an innkeeper, and I think he might have been year 2. I taught in an infant school, so we didn't see them then. They went to juniors, and we'd only see them if they pop back. Now I teach in a primary school, so it's nice to see them sort of go through the years. So he practiced his line. He said, yeah, I know my line, Miss Richards. So I think he was innkeeper number 2. So in fairness, they don't have much exposure, the innkeepers, do they? They just say, sorry. Usually his line was, sorry, we've got no room here. So we practiced it in rehearsals. Word perfect. So on the night, and we did this in the local church. And the father of the church wasn't the jolliest. The children used to call him Father Christmas, but he was far from that, in fairness. So he didn't like clapping in church. He was sort of quite traditional. So this little boy stood up now. They knocked on the door and I was thinking, oh, he knows his line. And he went, sorry, but we're bloody chock-a-block. And all the audience were in stitches. He then looked at me and went, as if I had given him this line to say. And I am trying not to laugh. And I could see the father's face. And I must be honest, that will always stick with me. Now, that must be about 25 years ago that happened, and I still think about it. And we've had lots more, like when Joseph was given one of the presents by the wise men, and they were bits of recycling wrapped in, and he decided to open it, and it was an empty box of Jaffa cakes, and he was gutted. And we were, obviously as a teacher, you sort of stood back, usually directing and singing and dancing and waving my arms, all the rest of it. And it was just hysterical because he was devastated. And he's like, well, they've walked all this way to give me an empty box of Jaffa cakes. So yeah, all good fun. So I'll be back tomorrow. I've already opened my day 3 advent calendars and they are rather gorgeous. So I'll be back tomorrow to show you those. Hopefully then I'll have finished this house. And then that'll be the last day of working on the caterpillar cross stitch one. And I will be spinning my wheel then tomorrow to see what I'll be working on for day 5. And I'll remove Christmas Wonderland off the wheel so some of the others get some love. And yes, let's see what it is soon. So thank you for joining me. I'm so glad. Lots of people have been so kind and said how much they're enjoying it. And that really sort of warms my heart. And have you noticed, I got different glasses on today, so they're not sliding down my face. I've been so annoyed watching, as I'm sort of editing it and watching it back. I get so annoyed by the fact that I'm forever pushing my glasses up. And did you all like that little photo of my little doggy Wog? She's fast asleep on the settee at the moment. I'm hoping now I've sort of worked out by accident how to insert photos, to insert my start photo from Christmas Wonderland. I might do that one on tomorrow so you can see how much progress then I've actually made. So take care everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Hwyl fawr.